Hello, people of YouTube and Facebook and Fishbrain. I am excited. Today I took delivery of the latest installment of my swim bait series. Because of the fact that I had such a good response on the water from this bait, the 5¼ inch bullshad 4x4, and I put my own sparks of red in the gill plate type area. I've gotten a lot of response from this in very short depth ranges. It only goes on 20 pound mono, maybe 2 feet. If it was on fluorocarbon, like 15 pound range, it would go about 4 feet. Great for around cover. This build lends itself to bumping it right over stumps. There's actually videos on YouTube about that just happening exactly like that. The tail is more like how a tail on a shad would be, as opposed to the Boyd Duckett, the BD shad, which is actually a direct copy with permission of the same design. The BDs are around $24.95 or so, depending on where you get them. I've seen them in person, in and out of the package. They're not nearly the same quality. The plastic is completely different. These are hand molded, and they're ugly and beautiful at the same time. So the one that I got in the mail today finally is the 8-inch. Oh, incredibly sharp hooks. I think they're owners, but it's the 8-inch. Multiple jointed, same type of eyes. The profile's a little bit slicker here than the bullshad. Has more of the rounded off. See, it's also thicker down the whole thing, where this one is more of the natural profile of a gizzard shad. And it's got the same tail. I mean, it's got a little bit of play here and there, but I would rather it look as natural as possible, and I'll probably trim it a little bit, to be honest, because of the top hairs. Not a whole lot, just a little slight amount is what I'll trim, just to keep it even with the bottom. But no two of these are alike. They look very similar, but his mold that he uses allows for differences when he hand finishes them. These hooks that are on here, they're ridiculously sticky and very strong. I am not going to extend with split rings any more than I already have. I will on my square bills and my deep runners, but not on a swim bait like this, because bass have a tendency to swallow the hell out of them. You can see that it has a very generous spacing. All the bullshads do. Even the back has a fair amount, because it makes for a full swimming motion. Then they look like, you can't tell it's not a shad when it's in the water. It's really interesting how it works. I mean, they look completely pure, and the whole motion when they're going along, it looks like just one body. It doesn't show like this in the water. But it's an 8-inch. I think it's around 4 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces maybe. My light swim bait rod will work just fine for it, and I will give a report card when I go and use it the first time to see how it works. If it works anything like the bullshad, I'm going to get some big pigs on it for sure.